What's up guys, and welcome to Simple Review, the series where I, PepperHomie, briefly play a game, review it, and I keep it simple. Let's get into it. Greak Memories of Azur is a side-scrolling single-player game with minor RPG elements. When playing this game, you'll be informed that a magical race is currently under attack of an enemy invasion. At this point, you take control of the main character, called Greak, who is a member of that magical race. Your goal is to reunite with your brother and sister and begin building an airship to escape the land. Throughout your journey, you will solve puzzles, fight monsters, fight bosses, collect items, complete quests, and interact with numerous NPCs. Eventually, the story will lead you to find your siblings, and they will accompany you on your journey. Once they have joined your party, you will be able to switch between them freely, which is a game mechanic that is used very often throughout this game. Now when it comes to gameplay, this game has a very interesting concept where you're able to move all characters in your party at once. One character of your choice will be the leading character, and then you can force the additional characters to mimic what you're doing. This concept is used in almost all aspects of this game. Combat is pretty straightforward, but each character has their own set of attacks that are useful in certain situations. For example, Greak is great for close combat with his sword, and his sister Adara is great for long-range attacks with her magic. Additional attacks can be obtained by completing quests, so there's a form of progression for each character. The puzzles are all pretty simple and are usually based around the mechanic of switching between your characters. The bosses are all well balanced, and the monsters are all fairly designed. Quests are given out often and usually require you to kill certain enemies or find certain items. This game does provide a hefty amount of dialogue, so if you want some lore and some story, this game definitely delivers on that. And that's pretty much all that this game has to offer. So from my experience, I'd have to say that I really enjoyed this game. The hand-drawn animations really highlighted every aspect of this game. The game mechanically felt smooth and very polished. The puzzles were all well thought out and never felt unnecessarily difficult. The story was interesting, and the level design changed at a pace that kept things refreshing. The only things I could really complain about is that the party mechanic, where you move all characters at once, can feel very tedious, and some of the bosses were very underwhelming. Platforming can prove to be quite challenging when moving all characters at once, so at times it feels better to move characters one at a time. The bosses that I encountered early on were all just normal enemies with increased health, so that was definitely a little disappointing. So with all that being said, I'd have to give this game 9 pepperonis out of 10. Greak Memories of Azur is a polished side-scrolling adventure game. If you're looking for a new side-scroller to sink your teeth into, you won't be disappointed if you pick this one up. And that'll do it for this review. If you found this review to be helpful, or you would like to see more reviews, please leave a like and subscribe.